PentesterLand, and you must be knowing him by the name of Reza as well. So he's an experienced pen testers, bug bounty hunter as well, and he has amazing knowledge on IDOs and a lot more. I would be sharing his link in the meantime as well for you guys, and he's going to show you like POC's demonstration on the vulnerabilities he have been founding, and all those are rewarded in 4 digits by Bugcrowd as well. So he's also amazing hunter on Bugcrowd. So I will be sharing his complete details with you guys, his LinkedIn and everything, so you can check out. So we have PentesterLand over here. Hello,
Hi,
hi. How are you, Reza?
thanks. How about you? Everything is okay?
Yes. Everything is amazing. People have been waiting for you, and even I was thinking that we have to go for a recorded session instead of the live, but no worries. And everyone is happy to see you, and they are really excited for the insights and the live demonstration you are going to give us.
Yeah. Before I start my POCs and try to exploit labs, I want to introduce myself and show a slide. Sorry. I think now I share my screen. You have my screen?
Right. It's visible.
Yeah. Yeah. My name is Reza Sharifzadeh, active in the fields of pen testing, bug bounty, and red teaming. I started learning in 2011 when I was a child, I think 11 or 12 years old, and have been working professionally since 2017 until 2021. And I was an employee working in pen testing and red teaming, but since 2021, I have been working as a freelancer and teacher. Since 2021, I have been teach on red teaming and pen testing, and after that, bug bounty field. Every time someone asks me how can I become a bug hunter or any work like that, I answer to them at the first, try to be a good hacker and pen tester. At the next, that think about how can I be a bug hunter, because when you try to be a bug hunter at the first, you miss many vulnerabilities, many techniques, and just try to earn money. But when you uh, try to a bug hunter, when you try to red teamer or pen tester at the first, you learn many vulnerabilities, many techniques, and after that, you can use them on your bug bounty. This is information about me and contact way. You can contact to me with Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, and anything like that. Today, I want to talk about 4 or 5 scenarios to help me earn more money on 2025 on famous company like LinkedIn, Linktree, Dell, T-Mobile, Mercado Libre, and I can't show them in YouTube live, but the Hack with India team made a lab from my POCs, and we want to exploit them today. Before I exploit them, I want to talk about the way you can hunt and when you try to work on bug bounty, you need to know about all vulnerabilities, and after that, choose 3 or 4 types of vulnerabilities. For example, at the first of 2025, I used IDOR, mass assignment, SSRF, and SSTI. After 6 months, I changed types of my vulnerabilities for bug bounty. It helps you to focus on many vulnerabilities in long time and earn more money, because each month you focus just 3 or 4 vulnerabilities, and you can find them easily. Today, at the first, I want to show about this vulnerability. Company email verification bypass with request manipulation leads to admin level access on an internal API. I found this vulnerability on public program of Bugcrowd on the one of the famous company in bug bounty, and I think the first company added on Bugcrowd, and it found on main domain on the main SSO of this company, and this is it was so dangerous for this company. Now let me show this to you. I config my burp. I hope you see this okay, and this is the mail client. When I register, when I trying to register an account, the mail sent to in here, and I can use that OTP like normal web application. For example, you try to register on, I don't know, Instagram.com, and for email verification, you give email on your mailbox in here, like our mailbox, and I try to sign in, create account. Let me connect to my Bear. I love 2 extension. Please use them on your hunting, Logger++ and Bear.js Link Finder. Both of them are great, and I find my vulnerabilities with 2, and Bear.js Link Finder chain with filter libraries like what you see in here are great. All right, I want to try register on this application, and for example, test@test.com, or I use real email. You can in here send verification. I use. At the first, I am trying to register and as a normal people. Okay. This is the form from me, and I could register with this. All right. Click on sign in, and I log in on this application. You can pause, and you can enumerate the application. You can find the Swagger file. This is a not important, and this is not vulnerability, but it helps me to find vulnerabilities. At the first, I click get user. Why get user is important for me? Because it shows me, send to repeater, remove this. It shows me some variable from my user. For example, is admin, email, ID, and in your attack scenario, you can use all of them. For mass assignment, IDOR, privilege escalation, and another broken access control type vulnerabilities. I can find another pass like this. Try it out, execute. When I try to see another user's data, I received this message to forbidden. This is normally, and now we want to bypass this. For mass assignment tricks or IDOR tricks, everyone tries to find this on update function, but believe me, you can find it on register more than update function. When you are trying to register an account, for example, trying to add this variable on your register, sometimes you receive a message to change user type. Now, I want to show you about attack scenario with email verification bypass. Uh, in huge companies, in famous companies, the company has a many partner, many internal user, and for them, they set dynamically privilege. For example, I have a PentesterLand application, and dynamically I set if the user register with this email, join to PentesterLand users. If the users register, for example, with HackWithIndiaa, join to India groups, and it helps me to management user dynamically. And this is so important for attack scenario. Why? Because now I want to register with, remove this, I want to register with this domain and this domain. Our company names is this, and I want to try register with an account with, for example, hacker at sign this.com. Copy. I at the first I want to use again this because I need valid OTP. Turn on the intercept. Create account. Okay, create account. All right. In here, I change it to this. Okay. Access API portal. I think something is wrong in here. Where is that? Okay. Okay. Sign in again. I could add these two for test multiple way to find vulnerability. Okay. All right. You can see we gain access from admin user because I bypass register mail verification, and it leads to privilege escalation. Please, when you find a register verification bypass, don't report that directly, because in many times you will receive P5 informative or sometime NA, because without impact it will fail, and it will reject. All right, this is the first scenario I found it on SSO from the huge company. And if you have any question about this scenario, you can ask me, and I will answer. Everything is okay. You have my voice. Okay, try to exploit another lab. This is one of my favorite lab because it helped me to have many course with expensive price. Uh, in one of my scenario, I can buy premium courses free, and in many applications to sell course, you can see they have two type of course. One free, and another is premium. Like education of Dell company, LinkedIn, Amazon, and they all of them they have a courses app, the application for course for sell course. In the applications, in many time you can see they use two paths. For example, courses, register, free, and in the body you can see an idea of free course, and in premium courses add, for example, bill, and like this. When you can for example, like this. When you see the application like this, you can try to set this ID on this path. Many times I received the answer with this method on international companies. Now we want to show this scenario in here. At the first, again, I create account on here. Okay.
Hey guys, just wanted to update you guys. So the current lab which Reza is showcasing, he's showcasing about the course, like one of the vulnerability which he have find on a live environment in which he was able to buy all the courses for completely free. So he's sharing the complete, a step-by-step guide. So these are some of the bugs which you can also look for when you are hunting on a live environment, right? And I'm really thankful for Reza for showcasing these vulnerabilities on live environment so that everyone can understand, because explaining on the using slides and all is a kind of boring, and not all are able to understand. But what Reza is showing us is really amazing, that how you can actually exploit those. And I think the lab URL is also visible, so if you guys want to test it out, you are free to test these labs and you can check out. And Reza, yeah, you can definitely continue. And I like everyone was asking, so I just wanted to guide them as well on this. So the current lab is for purchasing free courses, and this is a similar to what Reza has originally found. And Reza, can you confirm me the bounty amount for this bug?
I 3 times report this to just one company. At the first they resolve, and again I bypass, and again. And I think more than for my POCs, I received more than 50K courses price, because I have to register course free, and the courses price was 5K euro on or dollar, and I could register all of them free. And the
So
bounty
that's
I
totally
received.
amazing, right? For one vulnerability, for bypasses and all, you were rewarded $15,000. So that's amazing. So guys, so this is what Reza is showcasing you right now. So Reza, you can go ahead. I just wanted to share with everyone.
At the first, in that application, I was trying to work with free course, and when I was at this when I was adding this request to my burp, sent to repeater, and I see this request led to add this course on my dashboard, and I could access to their slides, the video, their VM, the free courses, of course. did not have a VM, but the premium course, yeah. And I trying to find the ID from premium courses. If you click on view all, again, I think view all, you can see, for example, the ID in here. But on that scenario, I click on that on the course, and in a URL, I receive the ID. No different. I use this ID on free pass. At the previous request, we found this pass. Now I use this, and now this is add to my dashboard. I think, yeah, you can see in here I have access to this course is free. For the second time, when I reported to this, they fixed this vulnerability, but I found a specific path for internal user. For example, the employee of X company access to this path. This is just sample. And they can receive courses free. And in here, I found a broken access control because normal user do not have access to this pass, but I had, and by this pass again, I could access to premium courses free. And in huge companies, every time think about internal user and partner user, because the programmer, the infrastructure of that company has a plan for internal user and partner user. And if you change your parameter, if you find many paths on the main domain, believe me, you can find many vulnerabilities. Again, on that application, I could privilege escalation my account. If you can see, if you see in here, you can see audience type, badge ID, auth ID. They are exactly in that on that target. And I every time when I look at the word like this, user type, audience type, batch type, I'm trying to find about another value. For example, in here we see external, like my user is external user. How about internal? How about partner? How about the another word like them? How we can find another value? Many time in JS files. If you analyze, I remove this from my scope. If analyze the application like this, you can see, for example, bundle.js in here. This is lab. In real world, you can use Lager++ and, for example, response.body contains external. This is like real world. I think in my Lager++, oh, my cache is enabled and not receive in here. But when your caching is disabled and if not match is not your request, you can complete response on response. And when you use this filter, you receive this request. Oh, this is in here. We don't have a external. How about audience type? I copy this. Unlike audience types, good option. Yeah. In real world, for example, I use this filter and I found a JS file like bundle.js and search audience type in this request. I found if current user dot audience type is internal, load some info for the user, and at the first I change it to internal, like any hunter. Send. Sorry, this here is better for send. The response is user not found. It means uh, this value check with another values, badge ID and auth ID. In my scenario, it was so hard because the auth ID is not exist in my cookie, and I found it by mass assignment, and I found it on another domain, another subdomain, and add on my request. But in here, we use both of them, badge ID and auth ID, and on that scenario, I brute force both of them. In here, I send it to intruder, clear, add, use battering ram, numbers, for example, 1000 to this start tag. And maybe I found a user, an internal user with a valid badge ID, and use that. I think in real world, 68004, the badge ID of the admin. It's really, I think, more than 100 requests to find that. All right. You can see the ID with the request with this ID receive different response. I send it to repeater and close this. After 2 years, they fixed 2 times this vulnerability, but again, I found this, and now the application is vulnerable on that company. But in the Instagram live, in YouTube live, we can't demo this, but on my classes, I demo all vulnerabilities, and it leads to my account banned many times. All right, audience type, internal, badge ID, and receive this response, internal user. And if, for example, I set in here, sorry, okay, refresh, and you can see that admin panel load for me. In real case, it was more hard. It was harder than this, because the internal user panel, it's so different paths, and I found this by fuzz. But in here, you can see the admin panel, for example, manage course, Witcher history, and you can privilege escalation by this method. Please try to do this like me. It helps you to learn and use that for your hunting. When I live hunting on my classes, my students work with me, and I know this is not good for companies, but if students see methods on real target, it helps them to be more confident and more find more vulnerabilities on real world. All right. I hope you enjoy to watch these scenarios, and if you have any question, I'm here to answer.
Right, Reza, like you talking about hunting on live environment. So that what our goal was, so that people get a hands-on experience, right? Like you were showing us for the bypass for the payments, and also we also have a environment like this. I'm not sure if it's live yet or not. And like again, I told before, like when I ask students that have you ever found a SQL injection or 0 day what do we call it account takeovers or anything, so people are like no, like these programs are already crowded and all. So like over here as well, someone was asking like where did you find this, the vulnerability which you were showing. So I want to tell you this was a public bug crowd target, right? So this was target which was already public to everyone, but still missed by everyone and discovered by Reza. So that was totally amazing. And I like, even when saw the POC and all, I was like, yeah, like this was a very interesting vulnerabilities. Otherwise, like even in I like the reports and all which we got so far, some of those are, I would say, informational bugs. Again, they need to show more impact, which is very important for everyone, right? And in this we had questions that why there is no automation scanners, like the vulnerabilities you showed us, right? They didn't require finding any vulnerability using nuclei. Those are manually tested and found, right? And that's why you got paid more. So again, I would like to add that the amount of bounty you are getting paid is directly proportional to the efforts you are putting. So if you're putting more efforts in finding manual bugs, you get paid more. But if you're just hunting for vulnerabilities like automation scanners, again, like I would say 70 to 80% times those are not rewarded that much, like what you got for these for reporting bypasses.
I at the first, thanks for your talk about my POCs and my live. I I'm terrible on make a slide, and but I'm trying to be awesome for live hunting, live POCs, exploit lab, because I think bug bounty, pen test, red team is active knowledge, and the students cannot be good on them just by theory or reading. No, and
I think Reza is having a network issue. No worries, no worries. Just wait for
work
2 minutes.
for
Yeah, Reza is back with us.
uh, but on my real working, I just use manual, and I just use bear, and sometimes FF or Go Spider or Katana, but and work on main domain, because I think when you access to main domain on public program, it helps you to be more confident, because you found critical. For example, when I started bug hunting, I think at the first company I worked, LinkedIn, and I found two vulnerability on LinkedIn. I think slash course pass, the parcel like this, and it helps me to find many vulnerabilities, because I think I can't do anything, and I can do access on any company. uh, and I think work on main domain on public program, it's so good. Maybe at the first it's so hard. Many students tell me, "Uh, I'm junior, I can't find vulnerability." But believe me, if you continue, if you have a consistency, it helps you to be a good hacker. And I think just on one case you can use automation, and it helps you to earn many money, like what I did in the previous year. I use a service hunting. I want to tell about this. If you have a time, I can explain about this method. And I I earned 10K on last month just by this method on one report on public program on HackerOne. Do we have time for talk
Yeah,
about
sure, sure.
this.
Sure, sure. We have time,
Okay.
definitely.
Service hunting is one of my favorite type of vulnerability. It helped me to for initial access on red team, sometimes execution on red team and bug bounty, and on many times it leads to receive P1 and critical impact. What is service hunting? The companies, the applications use many service on their company like Jenkins, Splunk, JFrog, Nessus, and
Grafna, then we have Swaggers and
yeah,
all.
of
Yeah.
course. And in their configuration has mistake, and you can call this security misconfiguration too. And I love this more than CVE because CVE patch and fix, but service security misconfiguration every time is exist. And if the administrator don't know about this, it leads to, uh, for example, code execution. For example, in Jenkins, we have a script pass and it leads to Java code execution, and by that you can reverse shell. Or on Nexus, again we have a vulnerability like this. Splunk, I love Splunk. On the one of my red team projects, I use Splunk security misconfiguration. I receive access. For example, in the Splunk, if you can access to upload plugin, you can upload .spl file, and with this you gain access. Service hunting is awesome concept. I think if you know about service from DevOps, DevSecOps, and Blue Team, you can use them on your hunting and or red teaming project, and you will receive many result on them. For example, on the public program on HackerOne, I found Nessus Manager. Maybe you think why another attacker, another hunter did not find this, or the company did not know about this, because many hunters, I think, they have a same routine, and they are trying to find the same method, the same vulnerability. And if you change your perspective, if you change your method, not huge changing, no, normal change, one or two tricks, add your hunting methods, you will receive more results. And service hunting, it's awesome. You can just need to you can just need open the Google, search DevOps. I want to show you in here. Open image slide, and you can see many tools in here, many service in here. And after that, search on Google, for example, Chef security misconfiguration, or Ansible security misconfiguration, or Jenkins, and add in your methodology. Or no, just remind, for example, Jenkins have a security misconfiguration, has a security misconfiguration, and when your target use Jenkins, use your document, see your documents, and use the exploit for this. And for training on this, use Shodan. It's so easy. Just open Shodan, search. Again, I want to show this. For example, Jenkins, and you can use hash icon for Jenkins. Uh, in here, this not through query. I think dashboard Jenkins, or this. Mm, I want to find a real IP for use Jenkins because I know about HTTP title of Jenkins. I use this. This is more easy, I think. HTTP title. Yeah, dashboard Jenkins. Click on this, and you can see all of them. But the best method for service hunting is use showdown and chain with hash icon. I receive many results with this trick. Okay, remove this. Public on the internet. Maybe when you change showdown by senses, you receive more. All right. For example, I open one of them, try to find slash script. This is not legal action on YouTube, and I don't do it, but you can do it in your home. And for all services, you can do it. For example, Splunk, and try to find. In my hunting, honestly, I use a Showdown API key, but if you don't have a premium Showdown account, you can use on a browser and try to find service. I hope you enjoy my live, and I want to show good idea, good uh, topics, and if you have any question, I'm here. At the end, I want to add bonus for the audience in here. The audience of this live can send message to my telegram and telegram account, and I will send one of my section of my class free to them.
Sorry, pardon, Riza. I was checking the comments. What can you repeat, please?
I The audience of this live
Yeah.
can send to my telegram account a message, and I will send one of my section of my class free to them.
Sure, sure.
I don't have your voice. I think my internet or
Hello, hello. I'm audible
yeah,
now.
yeah, now it's okay. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
it's
I'm
okay.
saying I will drop your Telegram link in the chat so that everyone can comment you. Just a second. So guys, I'm sharing you the link for Isa's Telegram.
Uh, uh, I don't hear through. They ask me how consistency I check authorization of the companies. Both of them. I check both of them. It depends on companies. For example, on the international companies like Dell, I think about both of them, vertical or horizontal. But some application like uh, Instagram, I think the users have the same privilege. Of course, I uh, use one of them, but in the many time I am trying to find vertical privilege escalation or horizontal, and I don't see any difference between them because the attacker have to find both of them, and uh, I use mass assignment, IDOR, and uh, change integer to float uh, on 2025 in my bug bounty, and I earned many results with them because one of my private method I shared on my YouTube, reservation second order IDOR, it helps me. Uh, and for privilege escalation or another vulnerabilities, technical or logical, no different. Um, know about second order. Second order is awesome when the data used in here and save on here, and sometimes execute and vulnerable in here, but directly user see this. Love second order, and many of my vulnerabilities found by me chained by second order. For example, I found in last month I found I think more than 10 XSS, and